Hello, Brother Monroe here. Welcome back to Kerbal Space Program, and my attempts, at any rate, to recover a little bit of reputation after that teeny weeny slight accident with the space tourists. Anyway, part of that is rescuing a Kerbal, presumably from another agency who is stranded, and I built this, the SKRS, the Single Kerbal Recovery System, to go and get them. Piloted by our brand new pilot, Danfried Kerbal. Because why not? Right, let's go. And if I sneeze on stream, I apologise. I had an absolute sneezing fit about 10 minutes before starting the stream, so hopefully that's got rid of it. To be brutally honest. So here's Danfried, and here is a spare seat to go and get our illustrious Kerbal. Let's engage the Sent Auto. It looks good. 3, 2, 1, blast. What happened to the picture behind me? Must be when the wasp got in here earlier. I absolutely hate wasps, and I freaked out. So far, relatively smooth launch. Up we go. Oh, into the dawn. Look at that. Stunning. Gimbal's going a bit bonkers there. See that? Hopefully that won't be an issue. It's probably something to do with the physics warp. Yeah, it's fixed it. Now, I should confess, I have done a little bit to the space program off stream and off recording, and that was simply putting up scanning satellites and communication satellites. So we do now have a rudimentary comms sat network, and we also have scanning satellites around Kerbin, Minmus, and the moon. I can show you that just now. So we can pull up a little map here of Kerbin, and there's our scanning satellite, just going around doing its thing. Okay. That's good enough. Now, here is our target. Lodfurt. Apparently it is just a floating shipwreck. First of all, we need to match the planes of the orbit. And that's the planes matched. Well, almost. There we go. And now we need to go on and intercept. Get on target. There we go. Right. Now we just have to wait a little bit. Beginning burn right about now. Go. I think it's the first time we've used the Cheetah LVT91. It's a nice little engine. Specific impulse of 355 seconds is decent. Specific impulse, by the way, is measure of how fuel efficient an engine is. Hello there, Del Huey. Good to see you. How was work? It's actually really good. Kind of weird thing to say about work, but yeah, it's the first time I've actually been at work in ages, and it was really good to get back in, start getting back into the swing of things. Absolutely had enough. I mean, I love Twitch streaming. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, I'm glad to be back at work. Although I'm off tomorrow, and Monday because it's a long weekend. So I will be back on during the day. I'm going to do some more XCOM probably. Also going to be doing some Ultimate Admiral stuff, which might be on stream or it might be just doing recordings off stream. Haven't decided yet. And then yeah, set a load of stuff to upload. I've already got UAD videos scheduled through Saturday, but I'd like to kind of get them all. I'd like to get enough to cover the whole week if I can. So yeah, might be a mix Ultimate Admiral and XCOM tomorrow. No evening stream, of course, tomorrow. Evening my time, that is. If you're watching this on YouTube, then yeah, I do these videos on Twitch. And record them at the same time for YouTube. So if you're wondering who I'm chatting to the excellent W, who has sent in many UAD scenarios, which have made absolutely fantastic videos. Your scenarios are really good already, like genuinely. Like the Battle of Cape Matapan one was really fun, really fun to do. Yeah, don't worry. You've got the you've got the idea of writing scenarios. Trust me. Like you're already noticing. Oh, I need to reduce the number of destroyers, or I need to take them out, or I need to adjust this or that. Right, how close are we? Oh, we're pretty close actually to Lodfert here. This is our mission today, rescuing Lodfert Kerbal. Right, disengage. RCS on and re-engage. Sometimes it takes a bit of finessing. Oh, the battlecruiser bullies. Yeah, I loved that scenario. It was nice to show what battlecruisers can do. Two ships just attacking a convoy and wrecking it, even though it had a battleship. And then just, yeah, job done. I've got another 2 from you, and then I've got 1 from a YouTube comment that I'm quite interested to try. Actually, with battlecruisers as it happens. And then someone said, could you do the modern dreadnoughts? The modern battleships. As a showcase series, so I'm going to have a think about what to send them up against. Okay, looks like we have found Lodfert Kerman's thing, but I'm going to reduce the distance. Where is he? Yeah, he's there. Now it says he has a crew hatch, which is interesting. Oh yeah, of course he has a crew hatch. He won't have a docking ring. Instructions on how to do the game's training missions. Yeah, it's one thing I'm noticing is quite a lot of people are struggling with the Naval Academy. And particularly 1 or 2 of the missions that, well, to be honest, I struggled with too. But yeah, I might do that. There's just a lot of them. There's like 45 missions. I'm doing the shipbuilding 101, and I've got a few more ideas about things to do for that, which hopefully are generically useful. But yeah, I might do a few of them. Although I think the one that is it Prove Your Might, the one where you have a British battlecruiser against a Bismarck and a Prince Eugen, effectively. That is probably the most difficult one of the Naval Academy missions. And I cheated when I did it because I built a battlecruiser that was stupid. It was very similar to the USS Hold My Beer. Had very, very thick belt armor, tons of torpedoes. I sailed right up to the enemy battleship, blew it to bits with torpedoes. Didn't sink it, but I did severely damaged it, turned tail and ran. And ran out the clock. And that wins you the scenario. That's how I did it. So it's a little bit sneaky. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed the 101 series. Yeah, but there's only one up so far, and I've only made one. But I know what the next one's going to be. And yeah, I'm trying to keep it quite generic, because I'm hoping that once the campaign drops, people will find the videos and they'll find them helpful. So, where is he? Oh, there it is. Outstanding. Now we need to get a little bit closer. The devs the devs are an interesting bunch. They're clearly a small team. They basically said that the campaign is their main focus, and I think from what they've been saying, it is player versus AI. In fact, I can guarantee that it will be player versus AI, single player experience. It's full sandbox. They did mention that, so it should be pretty different every time you play it. So it won't always be the case that, say, Britain and France are allies and Germany and Japan are allies or any of that. It'll be different every time you do it. And as well, they mentioned that technologies unlock in it's not a tech tree. I don't know quite how they're doing it. I don't know if it's Stellaris style kind of roulette, or whether genuinely you get different results out of the tech tree as you go. Or no, like not the tech tree, but you could say like, right, guys, research better engines, and you get, I don't know, maybe you get better boilers, or maybe you get the advanced shaft, or maybe you get a new engine tech, or whatever it is. I'm not quite sure how they're doing. PvP multiplayer, I think they want to do. I think they should do, because it would be amazing. But I wouldn't expect it anytime soon. They haven't even begun on that. They haven't even agreed that that's going to be a thing. They're just purely focused on the campaign. And yeah, that'll be a pure single player experience. Kind of thinking Total War-esque, or actually probably not dissimilar to the Wargame Airland Battle and Wargame Red Dragon campaigns, where you kind of have like a map with like little chess pieces representing your fleets, and you move them around. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh yeah, absolutely. We're gonna do yourself. We'll see if we can get Telemonian Dan. Maybe some of the other YouTubers. Actually, that would be amazing if we could do a Taskmaster group challenge with a campaign or something. Right. Oh yeah, we can control Lodfoot's craft now. Let's see if we can spot. Spot our rescue ship. There it is. Okay, so Lodfoot, I need to EVA, my friend. Need to locate the rescue ship. There it is. Should have put some lights on it. I'll need to do that for next time. And then you're going to have to let go. There's a key to turn on there. Hold on. Settings. Where is it? There's a key for EVA lights, which would actually be really useful. KSP EVA lights control. Sorry, looking things up. Yeah, no, it's really difficult to see. You'll probably be able to see it on the YouTube version. It is you. There we go. So the rescue pod is down here where my mouse is. That's the trouble with trying to see, because the sun is behind the rescue ship. It's very difficult to see. But that would be a problem in real life as well. Should be able to see it now. Grab. There we go. Now where the hell is the hatch? There we go. Right, Lodfoot is back aboard. Very happy to be rescued, I'm sure. It's quite a cool pod. Okay, time to return. Maneuver planner, please. Where are we? Okay, it's a relatively circular orbit. I'm going to change the periapsis to 30 clicks in 60 seconds time, please. Successful rescue. Now we just need to get back in one piece. So how have you been today, Mr. W? Oh, switch the auto warp on, that helps. Better? Good. Arm sore after a jab. Yeah. No, they're nasty things. I mean, obviously they're better than whatever you're getting the jab for, but yeah, they're not always pleasant. In fact, they're never pleasant. Right, looks like we're able to go back. I'll show off the satellites while I'm here. So you can see we've got our 3 major comsats here. We've got the Jed Memorial Comsat, the Tanford Memorial Comsat. There's also a Valentina one, but you can't see it just now. And the Assorted Tourist Memorial Comsat, because I don't have a record of their names. You'll probably see the 4th one in a moment, or not. Did I only put up 3? Might have done. And then we have the ScanSat. You can see that on the polar orbit there. And there's also one around the moon, and there's also one around Minmus, but you can't really see those at the moment. You're up late last night. Night after a long day, you make poor choices. What poor choices did you make? Did you buy Ultimate Admiral? By any chance? I think that's an excellent decision. Perfect. Oh, you spent the whole day playing it. Amazing. How did you find it? It's a fun game. It's a really fun game to play. It's a fun game to record with. Don't mind that. It's just the engine exploding over there somewhere. Failed 2 of the tasks. I think I've got 1 Naval Academy mission to do. If you've only got 2 to do, you've done a lot. Good stuff. Good stuff. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying the game. Ultimate Admiral is definitely a favourite, and so is Kerbal as well. Actually, I absolutely adore Kerbal. I'm looking forward to Kerbal Space Program 2 when it eventually comes out. I know it's been delayed because of, you know, COVID, etc. But yeah. I mean, it says it's safe to deploy the chute, but I prefer to wait until I'm under the speed of sound before I activate the parachute. Yeah, no, I think you're right. It's pretty much ready to go for July, I think it was. But I'm guessing that it was the final Q&A stuff that got. So yeah. They're probably waiting. Not sure until when. They haven't said exactly when. Probably 2021. Not sure. But it won't be an early access game like Kerbal 1 was. It'll be, you know, full release. There we go. Still had the nav ball in target mode, which is why I deployed that chute a little bit late, but it's fine. And we're going to have a splashdown landing as well. So. And we're down and recover the vessel. Let's have a look. Oh Jesus, space planes. Yeah, I know, but I can't fly. Yeah, you can do really cool stuff with space planes, but yeah, I have no luck with that at all. Right, what's our reputation now? Oh, it's positive again. Okay, awesome. Explore Eve. Pass by it. Fly by, gather scientific data, and return. Interesting. It doesn't say it has to be crewed. Yeah, we'll take that. Land a thing on the moon, land a thing on Minmus. Oh, this one's interesting. Must have a mobile processing lab. Have a think about that. I kind of like this one. Explore Eve. Okay. Midlife crisis. Hey, it's 2020, man. Like, do your thing. So, let's go with the one. Boom, boom. Let's go with the Hex 2. With a couple of solar panels. And a battery. Actually, those are quite small. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm going to need a communications thingy on it. Probably the high gain antenna. Oops. Why is it gold? It's gold insulation, like they have on real space probes. It's just gold foil. not like gold plated or anything, just gold foil around the outside. Science. Now, what can we do in terms of science? We could get some temperature readings. Is it is it the ionization? Yeah, an ionization chamber. We could run a magnetometer survey if we wanted. Barometer, maybe. But we could definitely run a goo. Go for a science junior, maybe. Probably. Excuse me. Probably do it. Sky at night? Yeah. Yeah, this is a probe. So we're going to send a probe to Eve. You don't have to do a crewed mission to Eve. You can send a probe. Which, you know, saves on dead Kerbals. Now, how to get the science stuff back? What I'm thinking is we get a decoupler and we stick a experiment storage unit on, which has, because this thing's relatively tough from what I remember. Yeah, skin temperature of 2900 Kelvin. If we put a little heat shield on it, along with actually yes, it will need a parachute. Trouble is, the parachutes are enormous. What I really want is like a tiny parachute. I don't have an option for that, so we'll slap on the parachutes, and then I'm just going to use the offset tool. Here we go. Yep, we got the decoupler on the top, so it decouples and then goes in, and then yeah, we've got a one thing it might benefit from is one of these, just so we have a little bit of control over it. Like that. Well, I think the contract says... Where is it? Fly by Eve, gather scientific data, and return to Kerbin from a flyby of Eve. So I have to land the ship. I have to land... Well, I have to get it back. So... actually, is this going to count? Not sure it is. I think I'm going to have to land the whole bloody thing. Which means... I mean, I don't care about the solar panels as much, but... yeah, you're right. If we use the... what do you call it? Antenna to send most of the data back, and then we re-enter. We'll lose the solar panels as we re-enter, but the rest of the ship should be fine, he says confidently, especially if we do in fact get that container here. And just have it as part of the ship. It doesn't need the attitude jets. We can do it on the reaction wheels. But we do need the parachutes. Go. Alright. I think that'll work. We'll send all the scientific data back so that if the probe explodes we don't lose anything in particular, but we'll be able to recover the goo unit. Like we'll transmit some of it, but we'll try and land the rest, because or we'll transmit what we can and then we'll land it for extra science. Oh, the big dish will be open as soon as literally as soon as the rocket gets out of the atmosphere. That'll be fine, honestly. On the way back for re-entry. Alright. I'm not one to look a gift horse in the mouth. We will stick a communicatron, a basic one, on. No, not two of them. Here we go. So we can, we've got a backup. Right, decoupler. One bigger than that. Come on, game. There we go. Right, and then we need a payload, probably the 2.5 meter. Will do. Very nice. Okay. And now we need to actually build the rocket. go with nuclear power, because why not? 3000 delta V and a 1 TWR of 1. That's pretty good, especially for a nuclear engine. Okay. And then let's go for another decoupler. Nope. Next one down. Boom, boom, boom. Then we're going to need fuel. We're going to need lots of it. We'll go for a double jumbo. Double jumbo, and then what? Mainsail? Yep, that works. And then probably going to want some boosters. Liquid or solid boosters? Hey, never been in an accident with a nuclear engine. It's different. And very few people die from nuclear power plant accidents. More people die in coal mining accidents. Right. Hydraulic detachment manifolds. Solid or liquid boosters. Yes, but it didn't do any damage. I mean, like damaging accidents. Not, oh, we lost an engine or it blew up or whatever. Like, nobody died, nobody got ill, nobody got sick. It's fine. Oh, thank you very much for the follow. Causing trauma. That's a hell of a name. Hello there. Oh no, of course I don't believe them. They're Russians. Liquid or solid boosters? What are we thinking? I haven't used the solid boosters in a while. I tend to prefer liquid ones. Yeah, love physics. I am actually a physics teacher by day. Liquid is more controllable. All right, we'll go for the good old twin bores then. Now, I think there is a fuel tank you can put on that's like a dome. No, those ones are too big. Those ones are too big. Come on. I know they're a bottom dome, but look, you can cheat and go like this. You can change the colour. There we go. Oh, outstanding. You're a mechanical engineer? Awesome. You're probably sitting there with your head in your hands as I butcher this ship, but there we go. All the engines at once, and then separate the boosters, and then this one, and then all of this stuff. Alright, how about that? Should we give her a go? Thank you. It's not awful. Go into a standard orbit first of all. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, I should have put struts on. Aero engineers. Yeah, I should have put struts on those boosters. I keep forgetting that you have to do that. I'm so used to playing with Kerbal joint reinforcement on. Oh no, lack of control surfaces will be fine. We've got 4 little fins at the bottom there. It's fine, and the engines can gimbal. Oh, it's making me really worried. Okay, stay, booster separation, mark. Way, there we go. Oh, Moonbase? Nice. I'm not at that stage yet. We'll get there though. This is our first interplanetary mission. Thank you. Well, it's not really beautiful separation. Any separation where you don't, like, knock off your own engine is a plus. Right. Let's get rid of that. Extend the antenna. Exactly. Go. What age do I teach? I teach ages 11 to 18. Yep, I've got the Gigantor XLs. Should probably download Near Future Solar and get the, or Near Future Electrical and get the enormous, gigantonormic ISS-sized ones. Nice and mushy. Yes, ready for moulding into physicists and engineers and other assorted nerds. Here we go. Right. Now comes the tricky bit. Eve. Eve is not in the right place. But it doesn't matter because we have an absolute ton of Delta V. So we'll bring up the maneuver planner and let's do a advanced transfer to another planet with a pork chop. Selection. Limited time. Pork chop. Here we go. Right, we could go here. When's that? 3 days. Oh, I could go for the any time now. Perfect. Not an efficient transfer window by any means, but it'll do. Exactly, it's cool to be a nerd. Ah, got a sneeze coming on. Oh, I can't take it. I hate that. And yeah, I know it's slow to turn. But we've got 24 minutes until the node, so it's fine. If you're wondering what I'm doing with my finger, I'm trying to remember how to do gravity assists off Eve. I'm assuming the ship is getting on target. Very slowly. Oh, I haven't actually hit execute next node, that's why. This is drifting. A long rope and a grapple to throw out as you pass it. No, you don't. And gravity does all the work for you. If you're feeling very, very spicy, you can do a powered gravity assist where as you go past the planet, you burn your engines to get a little bit more bang for your buck. But this thing has an absolute ton of delta V, so it shouldn't be a huge issue. I mean, after we do the initial burn, we'll still have over 2,000 meters per second of delta V left, so... And we don't have to orbit Eve or any of that stuff, it's just a flyby, so... There we go, locked on. Wow, rovers. Yeah, rovers are an interesting challenge to try. The biggest problem is it's not building the rover, it's getting it there, because a rover is a really annoying shape. So you have to wrap it up in something where it can come out when you get there. So yeah, rovers are quite tricky. You do the Apollo 15 thing where you just stick it on the side of the lander and you just drop it. Yeah, well, actually, the mobile base kind of works a little bit better than a rover because you just build the base and you put wheels on it. But if you want a detachable rover, that's from your base, so you land the base and then a rover comes off it or drives out of it. That's quite tricky to pull off. Same with the space plane. So if you build a space plane with like the shuttle where it opens up and then you have the satellite inside, that's quite tricky to build. But doable. Right, looks like we're off. come on. Oh, yeah, we are. We are out. Right, what's our approach looking like? Not perfect. Let's do the fine-tune closest approach then. Yeah, it's a clever way of doing it. Unfortunately, you can't do what they did with, was it Curiosity, where they had the rocket come down and then Curiosity was underneath, and then they lowered it on a cable, and then disconnected the cable, and then the rocket flew off. Sentinel telescope doing its thing. And that's what gravity assists of Eve do for your orbit. Right. We want to warp till we're a little bit closer. Oh, we're doing this type of transfer where we go inside and then out. So we're approaching from the sunward side. Okay. Manually time warp from here. There we go. Right, that's us going around Eve with a pretty low periapsis. So I'll fiddle around with the because at the moment that's going to make us swing way out. We kind of want to get back to Kerbal, which is over here. Nope. Come on, I want to pick Kerbal, please. Sometimes the game is really annoying with this. There we go. Okay. Well, I guess, well, there's Eve. I guess it's time to do some science. Let's do a magnetometer reading. Just gonna orientate ourselves so the solar panels are a bit more, bit more of an advantageous angle, and let's transmit that. Which completes the contract parameter, I believe. Log the ionization and transmit. Observe the goo, which we will keep. Log the temperature, which we will keep. Right, all done. Time to plan our return now. This is where it gets blinking awkward. Alright, I want to add a maneuver at the periapsis. And then I want to have a quick play around. See if we can't get a curb in. Ooh. I think just a slight retrograde burn so we don't have quite as an enormous an orbit. Oh, 800. That's a surprisingly large amount. Can do it though. Why is it so much? I'm going the wrong side. I am going the wrong side. That's why. Haha. So if I want to slow down, I want to go the other side of the planet. Which means changing inclination from 0 to 180. 60 seconds time, please. Create and execute. Now that will instantly reduce our periapsis, reduce our orbit by a huge amount, so that's good. Just through gravity alone. There we go. Right, now we can start fiddling around with so change the periapsis to 300. See, now if I do that, that's a bit better. What about $400? It's not making much difference now, is it? Yeah, let's go for $250. $250 works, I think. So just a little bit further away from Eve, so it's not quite as an extreme a manoeuvre. And then we'll do a gravity assist around Eve, just to slow ourselves down a little bit, and then we'll try and get back to Kerbal. There we go. I'm going to warp to here. Here we go. Whoop. Just have a look at Eve. There it is. Lovely. And then let's warp to the Eve escape. Oh, it's doing that bloody thing again. Exactly that. Well, that's why I feel confident doing this mission with because it doesn't have a pilot. Right. Can I do it by impulsive? In like a flipping year? Yes. Alright. Let's go. Yeah, so we'll go to here and then boost ourselves back out to Kerbal. Makes sense to me. Oh, are we having to go round more than once? I'll explain it. Damn phasing angles. Ski-plap doop-a-doo. It's also doing a really long time for a Kerbal. Well, what do you have? Mission time 300 well, nearly 400 days. Still 200 to go. Oh my god, we're going around again. Phasing orbits. Okay, here we go. I know, loads of good pictures. And also lots of time for people to forget about that little accident. I accidentally blew up a bunch of space tourists. Oh yeah, in real life this would not be a problem at all. In fact, most missions take very long time for exactly this sort of reason. Yes, casualties are casualties, but when you blow up 7 space tourists at once, your reputation tends to take a pretty big dive. Fortunately, we can do some science and then it's all fine. Yeah, hopefully this'll work. Exactly. Yes, exactly. For instance, if you're employed on the Eve-1 project, yes, the thing hasn't done anything for nearly a year, but you've been employed the whole time because you think it might be needed. That is one limitation with Kerbal, in that whilst you can go back to the Space Center and then come back and then do other things and then come back to it, the chances of making a mistake, I've tried that, just even with the Kerbal Alarm Clock mod, I find it really tricky. So I tend to do single missions like this. Like, only flying one mission at a time. See what kind of encounter we're getting here. Here we go. Do it manually from here. Okay. What is our periapsis currently? Big. No, it is very, very low. Okay, well that ain't gonna work. Let's change our periapsis to... I'm gonna go with 50 kilometers. See what happens. Nope, it's not shallow enough. Let's go with 40. Still not shallow enough? Really? Actually, hold on. Re-entry simulation timed out. Okay, that's not good. Okay, so 35 does get me down. So let's go for 35 clicks. 35 kilometers, and then crossing our fingers and praying that the probe doesn't explode. Not that it matters hugely, but that is just part of the contract. Except for the solar panels. Yes. Excuse me. I do apologise. Looks like it's going to be a nighttime re-entry as well. Right. Detach. And that came up on me quick. I think that was the solar panel. Oh, and our main antenna as well. Slight issue. Nope, don't do that. Oh, it's just the camera. Yeah, it is burning for a rather long time. That is because we're doing a aero break / aero capture from an interplanetary capture. So we have a lot of speed to get rid of. A lot. But the ablator's held up absolutely fine. Now we just need to wait until we're subsonic, and then I'll deploy the parachutes. There we go. Check if they're safe. Yes. Thank you. Down we go, down, down, down. Okay, parachute's going to deploy very soon. Here we go. Floating down. I think we're over the sea actually. Yep. Floating, floating, floating. More floating. Come on. No, it is late in real life, but it works fine in Kerbal. You can change it. That's just the default. Like you can deploy them much higher up if you want. It's not important on Kerbin, but it is very important on Bruner. Well, hey. Recover the vessel. Get some science from this. Hopefully some reputation and a bunch of cash as well. Yep. Science is up to 1,000. I think we made about 18 million from that mission. Yep. We've got loads of cash now. Alright, let's have a look at what we can unlock. So we can unlock one of these and have a bit left over. Or we can go for large probes. Which gives us the VS-11 Classified Reconnaissance Imager. The MPO probe. The MTM stage. And the RCLO1 remote guidance unit. We get specialized electrics, gives us fuel cells, a really big battery, automation gives us the drone core. Oh, the Communicatron 8888 and the RA100 relay antenna, so the really big one. Ion engines, kind of cool. So you don't have to use nuclear ones. Advanced science tick. Oh, that's the drilling stuff. And the Gravamax. Wheels. Aeroplane parts. And jet engines. What's next? Well, let's go and have a look at what contracts we have available. So, we've still got 2 active ones. I'll take that one because it'll just do it by itself. All the Sentinel ones will. We have Explore Eve. Just Orbit Eve. So I could build a scan set and send it to Eve. That's fine. I'll do that one at some point. Which means we can probably get this one at the same time. Yep. I'll probably do that off stream by the way, because launching scan sets is not particularly exciting. No, there's nothing really thrilling in the available contracts. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to end the stream here. I'm going to do the boring stuff off camera. Launch a scan set out to Eve. Actually, one thing I could look at. I haven't upgraded that at all. We could upgrade our parts. We still have another 9mm. Yeah, I think that's everything apart from the spaceplane hangar upgraded at this point. Out of interest. I'll have a look at those later. Yeah, getting cold, you're going to head to bed. No heating. That's not good, mate. Get some heating. Yeah, I'm going to head to bed. I'm going to do the scan set before the next stream. And then we'll see if we get some more exciting contracts. Might go for a moon base or something. Because that might be cool. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. Hope to see you again soon. And bye-bye and good night.